Hi, I'm Jesse from Miro, and in this video, we're going to cover how Miro Flows can help to accelerate project delivery for you and your teams. Now, we've all had that one project. There's a great kickoff, the energy in the room is fantastic, and everyone feels aligned moving forward. But then 3 weeks later, teams are still stuck trying to figure out next steps and who's responsible for what. That momentum is stalled, context is lost, and it actually takes you and your teams forever to get to that final outcome. But what if I told you that you could take the original ideas coming out of that meeting and effortlessly translate those into concepts, execution backlogs, or leadership presentations? That's the power of Miro Flows. Miro Flows allows you and your team to more efficiently stay in your flow of work, accelerating the time it takes to go from initial idea to meaningful outcome without losing any momentum or context along the way. Let me now show you how Miro Flows works. Now let's imagine that you're building and launching a new product. The timelines are tight, the stakes are high, and the whole team is involved across engineering, product, marketing, and design. The first thing that you do is you bring your customer research notes into the board. You then pick out a flow template that helps turn research notes into a product story and roadmap. Now that you've placed those research notes at the beginning of the flow, this line is more than just a connector. It's actually a prompt, giving Miro AI the context on how to process the input. So those research notes now become your insight report, which then shape your product roadmap. And all of them eventually drive your go-to-market story and plan. Each step flows into the next automatically until the entire workflow is completed and done in record time. And all of this can be done while the entire team is still together before the kickoff meeting even wraps up, ensuring momentum is kept. But what if the team decides that they want to explore something beyond the original flow template? Let's say, for example, they want to see 3 versions of a prototype. No stress at all. Miro Flows allows you to expand even further, giving you different options to consider right at your fingertips. Miro Flows are final outputs delivered by progressing from one work artifact to another, like documents, diagrams, timelines, tables, kanban boards, slides, or even prototypes. Teams can also iterate on it together, jumping in to help refine prompts and then rerun the flow downstream. There's no more need to go into various siloed tools to generate this output. All of your workflows are saved in one shared, collaborative workspace. Flows are also AI model agnostic. You can choose whichever model you want to run each task, and if needed, evaluate outputs from one model to another before moving through to that next step. Miro Flows can pull in information from your company's central knowledge sources like Microsoft Copilot, Gemini Enterprise, Glean, and Amazon Q. So Miro actually uses your business context, data, and tone. There's no more generic AI-generated responses. Flows also let you see the result of your work immediately. You don't have to waste any time on manual first versions, waiting for async feedback, or potentially spending weeks upon weeks of work before realizing that you have to go back to the drawing board. And there's truly no limit to the number of projects that you can make flow. Strategy workshops can be turned into OKRs, customer insights into journey maps, user research notes into research reports. Campaigns flow from creative brief to live assets and kanban boards, and so much more. Miro truly understands your context and actually works with it. Once you've built a flow that actually works, it can become a template that can be rerun again and again. So that process that you just perfected, it instantly becomes something that you can scale across the team and the whole organization. Best practices now become the way that everyone works. Flows go beyond individual productivity. They're here to accelerate entire teams and organizations from end to end. What once took weeks and months is taking teams just hours and minutes. Miro Flows is how entire teams and organizations are getting great work done faster than ever. If you'd like to learn more, you can get into the flow of work at Miro.com. Thank you.